We're going to talk about something that you and I have to take some time to do every single morning. More and more men are taking better care of themselves, but if you think you're too busy to think about skincare, you need to think again. Okay, we got the guy who can help us out with that and help us all take a little bit more time and special attention to making sure our skin is all nice and clean. Charlton Alicea joins us this morning. So glad to have you on, Charlton.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, we're going to talk about skincare there. I think maybe we're getting a little bit of noise because you're moving around a bit there, so try to stay as still as you can. We're going to talk about all the things that men have to consider because it's a short list, but at the same time, there's some things that we really need to make sure that we concentrate on when we're in the bathrooms in the morning. First, we're going to start out with keeping our hair intact.
Exactly. So, a lot of guys are growing their hair out longer. They are embracing new things during the quarantine. They let their hair grow out. So you have to learn how to style your hair. So ask your stylist or your hair person what the best products for your hair. I suggest a great pomade that keeps your hair in place. Also, your hair, the longer it gets, the drier it gets. And if you are on the grayer side of the spectrum when it comes to hair color, having a great conditioner, especially during the summer, this time of year, it's important. A lot of guys forgo the conditioner and even use a hair mask. So I suggest something from like Kenra, which is really great for all men and women to use, so especially for guys if they want to keep their hair looking good.
And welcome back to QC Morning. We were just talking with Charlton Alicea from Jeffre Scott. He was giving us some great skincare tips for men. Let's go ahead and continue this, Charlton. Okay, we talked about the hair on the head, but let's talk about the hair on the chin. How do you keep the beard looking good?
Well, you want to make sure that you trim it up, keep it in check, either use the clippers, use some scissors. You also want to make it kissable for your ladies. So I always suggest using a beard oil. A beard oil, a few drops will keep that beard hair, which is much more coarse, soft and supple, and it will help to moisturize the skin underneath the beard.
Okay,
yeah.
so we got the hair firmly affixed. Okay, so we need some pomade for the hair.
So when we move into skin, a lot of guys don't use eye cream, right? So eye cream is like my #1 thing for guys to see the maximum results. So you just need something that's really lightweight around your eyes and do a few circles, and that's it. So it's going to add like 15 seconds to your like getting ready routine. The next thing you want to do is make sure that you use a serum. And so women have had this secret for a long time. A serum is kind of like your anti-aging multitasker. Any problem that you got with your skin, you're going to fix it with the serum, not necessarily a moisturizer. So find a good serum that really works for you and fixes the problems that you want to get fixed.
Okay, we can't go wrong with that advice there for our skin and our hair. Before we leave you, Charlton, I have to ask you one thing. Sometimes I am in a really, really big hurry before I leave the house in the morning, and I just want to hit the basics. What is the 1 or 2 things that we cannot leave the house without doing?
Well, don't leave the house without washing your face and putting some moisturizer and protection. So if you just cleanse and moisturize and make sure you have some SPF, you're good to go. Because SPF is so important, especially during the summer and this time of year. We're spending a lot of time outdoors. You got to protect, the looks that we've got, right?
You're exactly right. Thank you so much. Charlton Alicea joining us from Jeffre Scott. There you can see his information on the screen. If you would like to find out more, head over to their website, jeffrescott.com. Thank you so much, Charlton, for joining us and for giving us that short list in case we're in a hurry.